Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching Shining Vale, Season 1, Episode 2.
Chapter 2. She comes at night.
Mostly.
I
can tell it's already picked up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everything's different. It's a different set. It's a different, like, all that stuff. So it's that was pilot jitters that I think I was feeling in the first one. This was quippier.
Yep.
It was quicker.
Yep.
I thought it was funnier.
I was just especially thinking of when the kids are getting ready to go to school this day and Gaynor has like joined the chastity club or whatever, and Pat just leans over and goes, I hope you joined the time travel club too. Took me all the way out.
Well, Gaynor broke the chastity club.
She thought it was like an anonymous meeting, so like Sex Addicts Anonymous or something.
Because they were like, introduce yourself, and she was like, oh gee, well, the first time.
Yeah.
Ryan could have leaned over sooner.
Yeah. But she's like, but I'm super ready now to wait until the right person.
So I did know this at one point. I forgot because I forget things. It's Jeff Astroff and Sharon Horgan. Yeah. I love both of them. Jeff Astroff did Trial and Error. There were 2 seasons on NBC. Just transcendent.
We just recently watched them again.
On
too.
A whim.
Yeah.
Like, just excellent comedy. You get a joke a minute.
Yeah.
Like, and then Sharon Horgan, I've only seen her in one thing, and that's Game Night.
She does a lot of voices on Bob's Burgers.
She was also in that Disenchantment.
Yeah, she plays the queen.
The queen.
Yeah.
Right. She was in Game Night, and she absolutely captivated me there. And she is a creator. I don't know if she's writing on this, but she's certainly a creator.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope we see her. I feel like she'll do well in this.
She would be really good.
It's a little quirkier. It's a little more sitcom-y now, where the 30-minute runtime felt slightly... well, I didn't want it to be an hour. It didn't feel like it needed that much, but like the comedy is more present, I think, at this point.
I agree.
And the cast of characters. I didn't get... What was Mrs. Ha? What was her first name?
It's H-E, but she pronounced it like heh.
Heh.
I think.
She's Ryan.
Susan Park. Valerie.
She's Ryan's mom, and they are presumably next door. They're neighbors. I think we were correct that she is human and not a ghost, although she is aware of the goings on. Yeah. I don't know if it's her Christianness, but she was trying to warn Pat to not let it consume her.
Yep.
And Pat did not take. Pat seems... Well, she seems good. We talk about a lot about she seems good at her job. Yeah. But she does seem dense. She seems maybe a little too worldly. Sure. It's like she's so worldly that she loops around into naive again, especially in dealing with, not the city.
Yeah.
I think she's chalking things off to the suburbs that aren't the suburbs.
Yeah, like specifically the ladies at the bookstore. They are all dressed like housewives. They're introducing themselves as Mrs. Husband and then the husband's name.
Oh, do you think this is a Stepford thing?
I don't necessarily think it's a Stepford thing. There's
maybe
something weird about them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit going on.
Interesting. Okay. They were terrible.
Yeah.
You were in love with the kitchen.
It's kind of cool.
The 60s kitchen. I like the doorbell. I hope they don't get it fixed. And I think it was slower the second time.
It was, yeah.
So I think it's going to get progressively
more and more slow.
We found out that we certainly, but Terry himself didn't know the terms of Pat's affair. He
thought it was just a one-time thing in the house. Like they slept together once in the kitchen. But it turns out that she had an affair for 1 week. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She meant the affair was a one-time thing.
She's been to his apartment.
So much so that she recognizes
the coffee maker.
Coffee maker. I wanted to see him, and we did. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Terry confronted him. It was pretty funny. I like Terry. Yeah. I really like Terry. I like that he has the nerve to confront somebody, but not not the follow through, like not the actual.
So he has the nerve to go there and like say stuff, but he doesn't have the unfaithful level follow through that Richard Gere does.
I don't know. I think it's very funny because like with the slight gender swap of the show, I think it's suiting that he's not just like a neutered husband.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it is just sort of because he threatens with the coffee machine and he's like, I'm taking it, which was, a pretty good move.
Yeah, sure.
But then
he can't physically do it.
Well, because the guy, they even set that up because the guy was like, it's only 3 floors. You shouldn't be that winded.
Yeah.
And so then I don't remember the Marcus. Let's go with
Frank.
Oh, right. Frank's drill. Frank helps him steal it.
He has to basically help this guy steal his own coffee maker.
So we did mention that Gaynor is she has a potential new boyfriend, Ryan.
Yeah. That
they joined the chastity club. Jake, the son, the brother.
Yeah.
Has made I clocked in the first episode where she was like, make sure it's an age appropriate friend.
Yeah.
But that was so weird to me that I was like, I'm just going to hope that was a weird.
I assumed he was one of those kids that like only hangs out with his parents.
Okay.
Not that he was like making adult friends, just that he only hangs out with his parents because he doesn't relate to kids his age.
Yeah, he has social issues, and it turns out his friends are either way too young or way too old.
Yeah.
Because he's also meeting them through VR.
Yeah.
But he did seemingly meet a real friend in Fred. Damn it, I'm bad at this. And Fred's father is Laird, and Laird is a trip.
He's like, it's really hard to meet new friends at this age, and they think he's talking about the kids, and he's like, no, I meant me. My wife left me, and she took all of our friends, and like I don't have anybody. And
well, my favorite was because when he admits that his wife like cheated on him or his wife left, and he was like, yeah, I lost my wife and my best friend.
Yeah.
And he's like, they had an affair together. Because you think he's talking about just his wife. But I like that. And I also like that he is canonically weird because Terry even is like, he's really funny once you get used, like once you get past.
Once we're in a regular spot.
And we had a good but very necessary scene where we did see Pat and Terry actually connect.
Yeah.
As a couple. And it's interesting to comment on the gender flipping a little bit, the fact that he is playing the more traditionally female role, and I think it's very cool. Another added surprise bonus is that it appears there's also a mystery.
Yeah.
With the haunting. Sometimes it's just as simple as you're being haunted.
Sure, but the like letters.
Rosemary is like, because at first she's like, use your words, and you think it's because Pat's scared
and struggling with the book.
Oh no, I thought it was the first time because she's like not talking.
Oh, okay.
And so Rosemary, is it Rosemary or Rosemary? Rosemary is like, use your words. And then she says it 2 or 3 more times, or 2 or 3 times in the episode. And by the end, Pat keeps finding her book.
Yeah.
With like pages dog-eared and words
circled.
And so finally, the 3rd time when Rosemary says that, she's like, oh, I will use my words.
Yeah.
Use the words. And so the message ended up being Daisy died last.
Yeah.
Or something.
Daisy was the last to die.
Yeah.
I think is the.
And they did find a lot for 30 minutes. They did find in the closet a
like a growth chart.
And Daisy was one of the names. So yeah, I'm curious who Rosemary is and what she wants. Are we assuming Daisy's?
She used to live in the house, and I assume Daisy is her daughter.
Is the girl that we saw?
I have a feeling this is just a classic family annihilator.
Well, it seems like they're presenting it like there's a mystery.
Well, yeah.
So.
I mean, who annihilated the family?
But no, I'm curious what Rosemary. I'm having a hard time with that.
Rosemary?
Yeah.
The herb.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like a. Rosemary is not really a name.
Sure. I don't know why. I'm curious what Rosemary like how sentient she is.
I see. Yeah.
Like if she actually is like scheming, if she has a plot, a plan.
I agree,
or if
because
she's one of those in the motions ghosts.
Yeah, because she did also just only keep saying use your words. She didn't really do.
She did burn her, which felt deliberate.
She did burn her with a cigarette, and then at the end she was like, the good news is you're not crazy.
And we didn't really mention in the first episode that something possessed Pat and wrote a chapter that is apparently very good. So I don't know if Rosemary is using Pat to tell her story. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
It would be interesting. But the house is inside her like an icy finger.
Phrasing.
I think that's
what
hilarious.
Was that from?
Phrasing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Archer.
Right. And they did up her antidepressant to 300 mg. which is a lot.
It does feel like a lot.
It's a lot. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we need to...
That is mostly it, I think. Upon? Yeah, I agree. This one...
I'm excited to have something. I mean, I like most of the things we covered, but I'm excited to have something that we're covering that I like that is also quick and easy.
Yeah.
Like
super fast.
Because we cover a lot of hour-long dramas.
I'm about to go watch 81 minutes of Outlander, so
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Also on Starz, so hey.
Yeah, check it out.
SpawnCon.
Yeah, I'm not sure we actually mentioned this is on Starz, so if you want to watch along with us.
Definitely watch the first 2 episodes. I think the second one, I think it's the typical pilot. Then they figure out what they're doing. So
agreed.
I'm in, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we see you back next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.